This is Don Foster, and I'm at the Christic Institute with Lanny Simkin, who's the Assistant General Counsel here. He's partly responsible for a 1986 lawsuit that's being heard in Miami about the secret team. And the Christic Institute, of course, in the process of investigating that, has been involved with the finding out information about not only the secret team, but its relationship to drug trade over a long historical period. Lanny, when is there evidence of the United States' first involvement with the drug trade?
When you go back to late 1950s, when Castro came to power in Cuba, the United States mounted an operation against the Cuban government and Cuban people involving high-speed boats going into Cuba carrying commando teams that burned cane fields, blew up bridges, and tried to disrupt the economy of Cuba. Within that operation was an assassination program aimed at taking out the top leadership of the Cuban Revolution. In the assassination program, the United States government allied itself with organized crime. The family that had been driven out of Cuba by the Castro Revolution came to the United States government and assisted in the training of the assassination team. They were looking for a return to Cuba for their lucrative gambling, drug, and other activities, prostitution, and hoped that a Cuban revolution would return them to Cuba. In the course of the first, what we call Contra War against Cuba, the high-speed boats that went over to Cuba ended up in the latter part of the operation coming back with heroin, directly attributable to the involvement of organized crime in the U.S. government's efforts against Castro. So that's the first time we see the explicit involvement of the drug trade with United States foreign policy. It then mushrooms into a massive effort in Southeast Asia. Not only did we have the body bags coming back from Vietnam carrying heroin, we also had an alliance between people within the intelligence community and major drug growers in Southeast Asia. The purpose of the alliance was to raise money for a covert war in Southeast Asia, a war of assassination being carried out by the Hmong tribe over there under the guidance and training of the Central Intelligence Agency. There were both official United States funds going into the assassination programs, which included the Phoenix program in Vietnam that most people have heard about by now. But there were also unofficial funds going into the assassination program on a large scale from the heroin trade.